Hey guys, I'm Dan from Somewhat Gypsy, and today we're going to take a look at the Cuddy from Compo Closet. Today our first product has turned up for the second van build and we're super excited. Let's open it. Knife transition. So we have a little squishy box inside. I'm guessing it is the instruction manual. Let's find out. There's also this little tiny kit which comes with the wires and everything to run the fan and installation, and a little bit of spark plug lubricant. I'm guessing that's for the hinges. A little bit of styrofoam, not a big issue. This is a little bit heavier than I expected because we're used to little cassette toilets, but this is still probably the lightest composting toilet on the market. Welcome to the Compo crew. We've already got instructions on the top and a QR code in case you're allergic to paper pamphlets. Oh, let's not go again. So we have our first look at the Cuddy, the name of the toilet. Typical warning up the top, plastic bags, don't throw them at babies, don't put babies in them. So let's keep opening. Cut. Right, so this is a very sleek design, quite box shaped, nothing crazy, no urine containers hanging out the front. And we have been advised that this is shipped in a locked shipping state, so we should now open it up and see what that entails. Nice, feels good, feels really good. Feels secure, lots of stuff taped inside here. Might be easier if I pull it out, I think. Nope, can't take it out, need to remove it before taking it out. Probably read the instruction manual before attempting this. This particular toilet is probably the only composting toilet that doesn't vent externally, so we don't need to drill any extra holes in our build. So this toilet is the only composting toilet that has a telescopic handle that also allows you to remove the agitator bucket. It's designed specific to them, and we think it's going to be a great function, making cleaning a whole lot easier. Handle feels really good, it's nice and strong, and inside it's just a little electric fan. So that comes with a battery connection. You just hook up a little nope, I'm talking shit. So inside we've got the little fan for the venting of the composting toilet. That is powered by a 12 volt source, so you just wire in a single plug and connect it. But there is a battery needed for this, which is a 9 volt little square battery for your fire alarms and stuff, which goes up into here, and that will power the fill sensor light on the top to let you know when your urine container needs emptied, since you can't see inside of it. So as I was explaining, here is the supply cable. We just wire this into the van, plug this little socket in the back, pop it in here, and that will power the fan and vent this toilet. Seems pretty straightforward. I guess we'll find out when we put it in. This is the charcoal filter. It's just full of little pellets. And it says that there is a service interval on this. So you are supposed to just open it, dispose of the pellets, and refill it. Pretty sure you can get these on Amazon or even like a pet store, like for tropical fish and stuff. So they're pretty easy to come by and inexpensive. This particular toilet has a flap for the number 2 section, which is controlled by this little lever. It also has a pee diverter, so if you accidentally pee into the number 2, this little system here will catch it and then run it off into the correct container. But again, if you're like me and you just got to jump it into it, you're trying to open it, I just figured out why it's not opening, because in the shipping state it has been taped shut. Yep. So we will take this off and see if it makes it any easier. Take 2. This little toilet has little flaps, so if you turn this dial it should open. Nope. Take 3, I'm trying to open the flap. Okay, so it wasn't quite as easy as it first looked, but the culprit was, I don't know if this is a common issue, but on the little runner here, there's little tiny hex bolts. They are T10, they were over tight, so I just had to loosen this a little bit, and bada bing, bada boom. So actually rewinding back to probably near the start of the video where I pulled this box out and was like, oh yeah, it's probably instructions. This light runs off a little battery. We have one here. But if you don't wish to use that, you can use this wiring kit to connect it up with the fan power at the back so it runs on 12 volt power all the time. Since we're not going to go ahead with installing the 12 volt power for the light, we are actually going to install a battery. So you just need a little 9 volt and a screwdriver, and apparently it's pretty straightforward. This time I did read the instructions, so it's just through this little access panel up top, 2 screws, and then to confirm that it's working they ask that you pinch these 2 little springs together. The little bolts are actually sensors, and once that reaches a certain limit these will gradually come on, and it says that the light gets brighter the fuller the container is. And the installation of this in here is pretty straightforward. You just put the skinnier end into that point like such, and it is done. So with our first glimpse look of unboxing this, we are really excited about the packaging and how it's eco-friendly, better for the environment and not so much plastic to be found. The build quality of the toilet, made in the USA, is very sturdy with high-grade materials, which we are very excited about. This agitator bucket is also pretty exciting because of the fact that it is removable and has handles to make servicing all that easier. The pee jug seems pretty awesome. It's not see-through, so you can dispose of it a little bit more discreetly. It's splash-proof and it has a sensor on the top for the light so that you don't overflow. But one of the features we are most excited about is the flap. So it's not a traditional bucket style composting toilet. So we've actually already decided to upgrade the 12 volt float system because apparently the sensor's a bit sensitive, so we're going to go ahead and install that. There'll be a video for that as well. And we're also going to do external venting on the toilet just to try and remove as much moisture as possible, because we've heard from other people that could be a slight issue. So we will do a video on that installation as well. If you'd like to find out more information or are interested in looking at the Cuddy or composting toilets, we've put a link in the description below so that you can go and check that out. If you have any other questions, don't hesitate to ask. Cuts. That was some good business, that one. I just need to reset the toilet paper. Do you need me to do any of that again?